أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ثم إن ربك للذين عملوا السوء بجهالة ثم تابوا من بعد ذلك وأصلحوا إن ربك من بعدها لغفور رحيم. إن إبراهيم كان أمة قانتا لله حنيفا ولم يك من المشركين شاكرا لأنعمه اجتباه وهداه إلى صراط مستقيم وآتيناه في الدنيا حسنة وإنه في الآخرة لمن الصالحين. ثم أوحينا إليك أن اتبع ملة إبراهيم حنيفا وما كان من المشركين. إنما جعل السبت على الذين اختلفوا فيه وإن ربك ليحكم بينهم يوم القيامة فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون. ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين. وإن عاقبتم فعاقبوا بمثل ما عوقبتم به ولئن صبرتم لهو خير للصابرين. واصبر وما صبرك إلا بالله ولا تحزن عليهم ولا تك في ضيق مما يمكرون. إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, of course, a very special day for all of us, for our entire community, and of course for Eesa and his family. And becomes even more so special today that we have a double whammy, mashallah, that we have two students finishing the Quran today. Probably the first time in our history, in the last quarter a century of the Hifdh school being in existence, mashallah. But again, such an amazing feeling, and I was thinking about, we celebrate, we are happy at this occasion, but like Brother Zahid said, this Quran has to go into practice, right? We have to practice this. Islam is not a part-time deal for us. It's not something you check in or check out of. It's not like you check into Islam when you enter this building, you leave this building, you're not checked out. It's not something you check into Islam in Ramadan, and when Ramadan is over, you check out. It's not something you check in the Hifdh school, now you're done, now you lead a regular life, other life, outside. No, this is not Islam. Islam is a package deal. Like, it's a full thing. And so, Allah Azza wa Jal in the Quran, He tells us, and I want to relate this to what Sheikh Zahid has said about practicing. He tells us, O mankind, قَدْ جَاءَتْكُمْ مَوْعِظَةٌ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَشِفَاءٌ لِمَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. That verily it has come to you a good advice, a warning from your Rabb, وَشِفَاءٌ لِمَا فِي الصُّدُورِ, and it's a healing for what's in the chests. وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and it's a guidance and a mercy for the world. And then he says, قُلْ بِفَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَبِرَحْمَتِهِ فَبِذَلِكَ فَلْيَفْرَحُوا. That say with the bounty of Allah and with His rahmah, His mercy, then they should be happy. That's what they should be happy with. And he says, هُوَ خَيْرٌ مِمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ, because it's better than what they are amassing. And scholars, when they talk about this fadlullah, this blessing, this bounty of Allah, they've mentioned different things, that it refers to the deen, our Islam, the guidance, the Quran that we have, that this is a real blessing for which we should be happy, right? And this blessing is better than what they are amassing, what they're gathering. Now, we've heard this ayah many times. We recite this ayah. As I'm talking right now, as if I was to tell you, Eesa, and everybody else, that we should be more happy at this occasion than getting a 6-figure job. Right? We should be happier at this occasion than getting a 6-figure job. What would everybody respond? Yes, mashallah, mashallah, so true. You would nod and say, yeah, subhanallah, that's so true. That's theory. That's theory. But now, what Sheikh Zahid said, this got to go in practice. What does that mean in practice? Eesa, for you, and forgive me, I don't mean to put you in the spot, but I am putting you and everybody else here on the spot. What does that mean in reality? Well, if you're talking about practicing Quran, all of us, but Eesa just happens to be in the hot seat today, but for all of us, what that means is that in my life, moving forward, as I graduate from the Hifdh school, my priority in life should be to serve Allah Azza wa Jal. Should be to serve the Quran. So Eesa, yes, in you and all of you who are sitting here, yes, with pressure, I'm looking at you guys to make the Quran as your priority. So tomorrow, you are sitting in this place here, graduating students. You are the teachers. That means that yes, your career becomes to serve the Quran. That's a practical aspect of it. Theory, yes, we can all feel good. It's all nice and good. But the reality is that this should be your priority, that, okay, what am I going to study in college that makes me a strong teacher of the Quran, that makes me a strong administrator of 15 Hifdh school that we may have, we should have. What should make me that, yes, in 2025, I was sitting in a place in a musalla where there were 30-some students who were, and somebody was finishing. Yes, how can I make it to serve Allah Azza wa Jal that tomorrow we have 50 students graduating and a stadium full of people attending to attend their graduation, and I have organized it. That's practical aspect. Huwa khayrun mimma yajma'un. This is better than what they're amassing. Yes, people out there, including among the Muslims, including the Muslims. There are people out there who, when they become real practicing religious people, what do? Oh, mashallah, he prays every day. He prays every day, mashallah. As if that's done, he's gotten his Islam down. Well, we're not saying that that's something bad. Don't get me wrong. What do they say? Oh, well, mashallah, he's an engineer, a good doctor, he's gotten his job, he's bought his house, he's gotten his car, he's gotten married, and mashallah, he donates also. And once in a while, he goes to volunteer. Again, that's not bad, but Eesa, we're looking at you and all of you to do something much bigger than that Islam, Quran becomes your priority. Huwa khayrun mimma yajma'un. That's better than what they're amassing. So your priority becomes to serve Allah, and everything in the world, whether it's degrees, whether it's jobs, whether it's the cars, whether it's the homes, whether it's a vacation, whatever, that becomes secondary. That's practical aspect. The theoretical aspect right now is you're saying, mashallah, that's so true. You feel good. You walk out of here like, oh man, yeah, that was so excited, that's so true. What Brother Zahid said was so true. What Brother Harun said, yeah, that makes sense. That's nice. All right, back to work. Back to, let's make more money, let's buy whatever we need to buy, let's take it. No, the practical aspect is Eesa. And I hope, Eesa, for you and all of you, you make that intention today. And dream big for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. That yes, tomorrow you will be part of that team who will put together that Hifdh school that'll have students such that this entire building will just be Hifdh school. Right now there's 750 students here of all grades. Inshallah, you will be part of the team who manages a school this big, but it's entirely Hifdh school and more. Because you want to serve Allah. That's practical aspect of living the Quran. Huwa khayrun mimma yajma'un. That is better than what they are amassing, what they are gathering. So, beloved hearts, all of you, and Eesa, of course, congratulations to you and to all of us, this is a big deal. And this is a big deal not only for all of you young people, but this is a big deal, a lesson to learn for all the adults that are here. Get with the Quran. Attach yourself to the Quran. And don't you ever think that somebody is too young or too old to memorize the Quran. Eesa, what you have recited, I often say that, this is like the 140th time I'm attending, something like this. And every time it's so unique. And Eesa, usually I will talk about some ayah that the person recites at the end. And subhanAllah, the ayat you recited personally on a very personal level, these ayat are so, have a unique attachment for me, because my father, rahmatullahi alayhi, when he finished the Quran at the age of 67 or 68, his last ayat that he memorized were these ayat. His last portion that he recited to his teacher were these ayat. And subhanAllah, Eesa, from these ayat right there, Allah Azza wa Jal tells us, which is what I've been talking about, Ud'u ila sabili rabbik bil hikmah wal maw'idat al hasanah. They're called to the way of your Rabb by serving the Quran, teaching the Quran with hikmah, with wisdom, and a good word. May Allah Azza wa Jal bless you, Eesa, and your entire family. May Allah Azza wa Jal reward your family, your parents, your teachers, your teachers' assistants, your friends, your siblings, your classmates, to support you, to help you. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept it from all of you. Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you so much for listening, for being here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.